Wonderful, Swamiji.
Huh?
It takes time.
It was wonderful.
It takes time. But it is possible, you know.
Swamiji. Yes, Swamiji.
So that is the first step. Even if we fail, even if we forget, we should know that it can be made possible. It can be made possible. At least a few among them we can try to bring, though not all. That will be a great gain. At a stretch we cannot reach that stage. We have been very much with the Vyavahara, we are with the Vyavahara, and this has never struck to us. Though we have been doing Ramnam, we have been hearing lectures, we have been doing Manana, but still this simple fact, that I should transform them from the first person to second person. That is spirituality. So Puja Mataji put it in a capsule form so that we can put it in our pocket. It doesn't need much space, though it is very difficult. Agreed, very difficult. Because to find place for him in all our affairs is a tough job. Once in a while we can give him space, not throughout. Is it not? So, but we should try. And Mataji also gave us one more, If we are successful in doing it, we have realized God. Kindly. You remember that word? Forgotten? Huh? By this process of converting our I into you, mine into yours, our ego sense will disappear, and then we will take no time to realize God. So that is the goal she is pointing out. Looks to be simple in words, so we try. By this process of converting our I into you, mine into yours, this is mine. Instead of that, you say, this is yours. All our possession, all our relations, we try to bring, it is yours. Bijamam Sarvabhutanam. So, our family people, they are all yours. My wealth or whatever possession I have, it is all yours. Why? Not because I am repeating something you said. Now I realize it has all come from you only. So the moment we try to concentrate upon the Adi Moolam, the first cause, it becomes clear that all living beings, all creatures, all objects, they have come from him only. So naturally it is they, God's. So this will help us in our manana. We try to bring in this dimension so that we are not simply repeating what Mataji said. We are doing sufficient manana. We are trying to analyze. Intellectually I am convinced that I am also born because God gave me the bijam. Similarly, all objects have also come from him only. That is why he said, Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam. So I keep on, as a principle now I accept that everything is yours, everything is yours, everything is yours. That is why every day Papa wanted us to say, make me thine and thine only forever and ever. I feel I am separate from you, but please make me thine and thine only forever and ever. Tujani Deva. இப்போ அது கிளியராக இருக்குது இல்லையா? இது இப்போ கிளியராக இருக்குது. See, when Mataji says, by this process of converting our I into you, mine into yours, our ego sense will disappear and then we will take no time to realize God. This is the path Papa has taught me. Tujachi. So one or two we keep on experimenting and somehow to try the technique. When nobody is there, when we are alone, we can try this, So first we try on ourselves. When nobody is there, we try to sit in a quiet place. And then when we close our eyes or open our eyes, if we see something, if we hear something, immediately we start thinking, you are making me to hear. You are making me to see. You are making me to do. You are making me to feel this. So when nobody is there, when we are talking to him directly, the impact will be more. Five minutes, if possible. Impact will definitely remain. Our attachment to our possessions, we will find, oh, it is his, it is his, it is his. I have been asked to take care of it until he demands it through some form. Till such time I can keep it. Until he demands through some form. Think. Some practical ways we have to do it, no? Mataji has given us the broad guideline she has given. Transform from the first person to second person. And she elaborates little more. By this process of converting our I into you, mine into yours, our ego sense will disappear and then we will take no time to realize God. This is the path that Papa had taught me. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. You are making me to repeat this mantra now. Because mantra came from you only, letters came from you only, and it represents you only. And to repeat this, you gave me a body, mind, intellect, equipment, and you are activating through my life force. So this we should try when we are alone, no? Manana. Any practical method, no? Not that this should be followed, some like this, whatever that is possible at our end, not big words, not in our own way, in a simple and humble way, we try this. Because we are not following anybody, we are not exposing it to everybody. So this is purely a one-to-one, no? This is purely a one-to-one method. We recognize his presence within and we have a dialogue with him. How can one have a dialogue? So far we have been thinking we are the absolute, yeah. But now slowly, by manana we try to understand. When we say I suddenly realize that I exist because the life exists and life is he. I exist because the awareness, consciousness is there and he is that. Prajnanam Brahma, no? Like that, every time, whatever he has made us to understand now, we are slowly trying to put it into practice. When nobody is there, even if it's for 5 minutes, it is worth it, actually, worth it. Slowly outwardly we will be remaining the same, but heart of heart, we will be free from any attachment, any bondage. And the moment we are free from attachment, what a freedom we will be enjoying, So we will make this trial. Mataji, simple approach. By the process of converting our I into mine, I into you and mine into yours, our ego sense will disappear. And then we will take no time to realize God. 4 lines, the journey to the destination. 4 lines. First line is, all that Papa wants us to do is to transform whatever we say, do or think from first person into second person. By this process of converting our I into you and mine into yours, our ego sense will disappear, then we will take no time to realize God. The whole spiritual journey, right from the start to the finish, Mataji has given us even in a smaller size of a capsule. 4 lines. What are they? Let us try to repeat. 4 lines. Four lines.
Every action is, every thought is yours.
Why everybody is mom? Yes, Leena, you tell.
Swamiji, if we convert our I into you and mine into yours, then our ego sense will disappear and we won't take time to reach the goal.
Correct. The first line is transform I into you. By converting that I into you and therefore mine into yours, our ego sense, that means the sense of individuality, will lose its relevance, which will pave the way for realizing Him. So these 4 lines, we would suggest you write down, everybody, every day, along with whatever prayer you are doing. Read this one fine morning and try to spend about 5 minutes every day to the deity or guru whom you are worshipping, and then tell him this. Everything is yours. Kindly make me aware. Many things I feel it is mine. Now I know it is yours. I did not bring anything when I came from the mother's womb. Now I know that I am not even responsible for the bijam in my mother's womb. So whatever I have, whatever I feel I have, or it is mine, it is all yours. So every day we do this manana and this repeat this, We will find our attachment to persons, objects and situations. It will get slowly reduced. 5 minutes, intense. Help me to transform whatever I say, whatever I think, whatever I do, from the first person into second person. By just practicing, by this process of converting I into you, mine into thine, I will be able to pave the way for realizing you. Entire spiritual journey, right from the start to finish, is contained in these 4 lines. Whatever we do is only to accelerate our journey. So Nam Seva Dhyan is only to accelerate our journey. But we should be clear about this. Otherwise we may be doing for years, but we may not be feeling that we are progressing. And it looks not much complicated, simple. Though difficult, it is not complicated in understanding. She is not bringing any tall words, incomprehensible, ununderstandable, nothing. It is easy for you to understand anything from these. Because all this background work, they have done it for us. They have shown all these days that we owe our origin to Him, to Him, to Him. To just to make us know that everything has come from Him. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam viddhipartha sanatanam buddhir buddhivadamasmi tejas tejasvinamaham. Know that I am the eternal seed of all beings. I am the intellect of the intelligent, splendor of the glorious. I am the eternal seed of all beings. Gadir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrad Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. I am the supreme goal of all living beings. I am also the sustainer, the master, the witness, which were not known to us till then. I am the abode, the shelter, the friend. I am the origin, end, and resting place of creation. I am the repository and eternal seed. Yachavi sarvabhutanam bijam tataham arjuna na tadasti vina yasyad maya bhutam characharam. I am the generating seed of all living beings. No creature, moving or non-moving, can exist without me. I am the generating seed of all living beings. No creature, moving or non-moving, can exist without me. Sarvayonishu kaunteya, murtaya sambhavantiya, tasam brahma mahadyoni, aham bija pratapidaha. It should be understood that all species of life are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed-giving father. Mamayonir mahad brahma tasmin garbham dadamyaham sambhava sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharata. My womb is the real Brahman. In it I place the seed. From that, O Bharata, is the birth of all beings. Etat yonini bhutani sarvani tyubadharaya aham krishnasya jagata prabhava pralayastata. Know that all living beings are manifested by these two energies of mine. I am the source of the entire creation, and into me it again dissolves. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattas sarva pravartate iti matva bhajante mam udha bhava samanyitaha. I am the origin of all creation. Everything proceeds from me. The wise who know this perfectly worship me with great faith and devotion. Punyo gandha pradivyam cha tejas tasmasmi bhavaso jivanam sarvabhudeshu tapasyasmi tavassishu. I am the pure fragrance of the earth and the brilliance in the fire. I am the life force in all beings and the penance of all ascetics. Vedanam samavedosmi devanam asmi vasavaha indriyanam manaschasmi bhutanam asmi chetana. I am the Samaveda among the Vedas, Indra among the celestial gods, among the senses I am the mind, among the living beings I am consciousness, awareness. Sarganam Adirandasya Madhyam Chaivaham Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vada Pravatatamaham. Know me to be the beginning, middle and end of all creation. That means the origin, the creator, protector and the destroyer. No? Adirandasya Madhyam Chaivaham Arjuna. Know me to be the beginning, middle and end of all creation. Amongst the science, I am the science of spirituality, Adhyatma Vidya. And in debates, I am the logical conclusion. Logical. So in how many stanzas now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 slokas, 10 slokas in different chapters. Lord keeps on hammering this, that everything has come from Him, everything has come from Him, everything has come from Him. So naturally everything is His, including mine, because I am His product. So Mataji wants that we should keep on hammering this. Not merely mechanically telling, parrot-like, no. These 10 slokas really help us. Those who are not well versed in this thing, if they take up divine life, umpteen number of times, he is pointing out toward the roots. He is pointing out toward the origin. He is pointing out towards source. That will give us some idea. So during the 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the morning when we are alone, we try to bring these thoughts together and keep on asserting, you are there, everything is yours, including me. Help me to realize this truth. Mataji assures this will lead to God realization. Transforming first person into second person. And when we try to practice this,
Mind becomes yours.
Mind becomes yours. I become you, mind becomes yours. I become you, mind becomes yours. And that will pave the way for God realization.
Ego dissolves. Ego disappears.
We try. Slowly, the path they are clearing the path, And at the end of the tunnel, we see the light. Certainly, we get something about it during this talk. It will not go in vain. So in order that it slowly percolates, difficult, agreed. Because either we are thinking God is separate, we have faith in Him, but He is separate. We do so many things for Him, but thinking that He is separate. So we have never accepted that including me, everything is His. So this is a giant step. Though it looks innocent, it is a giant step. So today we take a resolve that we will spend about 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day bringing these dimensions intensely in our heart. Intensely. Through these 7, 8 or 9, 10 slokas, you have made it clear to us that everything owes to your origin. Everything has come from you. Everything has emanated from you, including the me and mine. And then I have not realized, I have not applied my mind. I would have read Bhagavad Gita. I have a copy of Bhagavad Gita in my room. Even in puja room I keep it. I treat it as a sacred book. I have great reverence for that book. But unfortunately I have not been able to locate this or understand the theme. Now you have opened up our eyes. Through these 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 slokas, the Lord has absolutely made it clear that everything comes from Him. Everything is His. Though He has gave me a feeling of sense of individuality, made me to feel that it is mine. Just like somebody giving you the power of attorney. So we are all the agent, power of attorney agent of the Lord. He has given us the freedom. He has given us an authority. But we forget that He has given this power of attorney. A power of attorney holder, in the power of attorney deed, there will be clear cut that I hereby authorize so and so to deal in any manner. And it will be deemed as if it has been done by me. These are some of the words. To manage the property, to manage the factory, to handle the accounts, to sign the checks, to deal with it. So I am given full power of attorney. But I should know that it is not mine. I have been given the power of attorney by the original owner. And I should be honest towards him. I should be sincere. I should be conscientious, truthful. That is why He has given me the power of attorney. So we are trying now. You gave us this. And you made us to feel that we are managing, we are handling everything first class. But we forgot that you have given this power of attorney to us. So now we know that you have given us this power of attorney. Now, and enabled me to function as an individual, drawing the necessary power from this. So far, unknowingly, I was thinking, I am the thinker, I am the doer, I am the planner, I am the gainer. Now I know that you have given me a power of attorney and sent me to this. Normally, when a power of attorney is given, that person to whom it has been executed will be 100% sincere, honest, straightforward, because he is functioning, the other person has given him the full charge, even to sell. There are two types of power of attorney. One is general power of attorney and a special power of attorney. For a particular problem, this thing is special. There the power is limited. Suppose we want to execute a sale deed. Unfortunately, we will not be here for 6 months, but at the same time we have to execute the sale deed. So we give this power of attorney to a trusted friend, and it will be a registered power of attorney. and then drawing the power from this power of attorney, that person will execute the sale deed on my behalf. Many of you might know this. If we are not out, there is a special power of attorney. But there are some instances when you get general power of attorney. A trusted person will be given this general power because he knows he will handle it beautifully. But at the same time, he will ever be conscious that he is drawing the power only because of the deed assigned to him by the executor. So here, God has sent us. That means He has given us a role to perform. We did not know that. Because of my ignorance, I was thinking that I had done it. But now He opened up how He has given me this power of attorney. So right from our seed level up to this level, everything has been provided, and He gave us a sense of feeling of freedom, which is called the doership or enjoyership. That is called the ego. But the moment I realize that I am only drawing, I am acting on the basis of the power drawn from His will, then I have realized it. This is what Mataji put in simple words. The moment we realize that I am yours, mine is yours, then that moment I realize Him. Is that clear to everybody?
சுவாமிஜி, இது கிளியரா இருக்கு. இந்த தாட் நமக்கு சஸ்டெயினா நம்ம மனசுல இருந்துட்டே இருக்கணும். அதுக்கு நீங்க சொல்லுங்களேன் சுவாமிஜி, என்ன
இது போய் இந்த சொன்ன suppose we have put it, we can put it in our own language and write a few lines. Don't stop by hearing it.
Okay sir.
For example, the moment Mataji drew us to these two innocent this thing, the first thing we were prompted to is to write.
Yes,
And that writing helped us to get it imprinted.
I have written actually.
And every day we apply our mind. The more we apply the mind, the more it becomes clearer and clearer. And through our own vyavaharic dealings, it is made clear. This power of attorney and everything. We had given a power of attorney when we had to leave that place. When this sale took place, we will not be there, so we have to give a power of attorney. And in that power of attorney, we had given full power to sell at any time. So this comes to our mind, no?
Yes, sir.
So then suddenly we put two and two together. Yes.
Even Swamiji, when we are living in a rented house, like over here we have a rented house with all the furniture given by them. So we are constantly, we think like they have to take care of this. It's not ours. It's his. So like if something falls, like I'll tell Ramsharan, take care. It's not ours. It's Brian's. Nothing should happen. They could. So it's not ours. We are constantly reminded of that. It's his. It's the landlord's.
Correct. Exactly. Similarly, this body, mind, intellect complex also is not created by me. Simple truth.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, Swami.
I was not there. This present me was not there when my mother conceived me. It is not somebody telling me, no. 100% it is coming from our own experience. 100%. Because the me and mind was not there at that time. Later on, it was given this feeling. God gave us this feeling. I did not ask. That means the power of attorney has been registered and given to me. Now come on, go and function as an individual in this world on my behalf. That on my behalf we have forgotten. Now at a stage when he knew that we are going somewhere, he calls us through the spiritual preceptor and makes us to go deeper into it and slowly makes us aware, oh, we are drawing power from him, which fact we did not know. The ability to function as an individual comes from him. And who am I dealing with? All his creation only. So even if these thoughts remain with us for 5 minutes or 10 minutes intensely every day, we will find the impact slowly percolating. Whenever we rush up with any impulsive reactions to events and individuals, you will find some break somewhere, no? Wait. I will. It is not yours. Now you can hear. Somebody has entrusted, so we have to treat it as ours, you know. As you said, we have to take care of the house. We will protect it.
Swamiji, இதுக்கு இன்னொரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கூட சொல்லலாம்னா, இது ஒரு இதில் படித்தது தான். வேலை செய்கிறவங்க வந்து நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு வந்து வேலை செய்யும் போதும் வேலை செய்வாங்க. ஆனால் அது வந்து நம்ம வீடு இல்லைன்னு நினச்சின்னு அது வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு கிளம்பிடுவாங்க. ஆமாம். ஸோ அந்த ஒரு டிட்டாச்மெண்ட், ஆமாம், அந்த ஒரு ஓனர்ஷிப் எடுக்காம ஆமாம் நம்ம அப்படி இருக்கணும்னு.
Absolutely right. The Power of Loveங்கிற புக்கில் this has been beautifully brought out. The same way, housemaid. A maid comes every day to sweep and clean our place. She works sincerely and is totally dedicated. But while doing her work, she is conscious that it is not her real home. In the evening, she returns home where she really belongs. This is the type of awareness we must have while attending to our daily duties. We don't really belong here, and at the end of the day, we will return to our original self. Any method, no? Good that this particular, because that means we are trying to go within. That is why we are remembering. We were all working, many of you might be working also. When we were working, we identify ourselves totally with the company or the what you call professional field. 100% sincere. But we know it is not ours. Even while not owning, we try to identify ourselves totally with it. No? It's a plus point. No attachment is there, but at the same time, we identify ourselves totally with it, sincerely, attentively, honestly, conscientiously we do it, upright, But at the same time, we know heart of heart it is not ours. So God has taught us all these things. But when it came to Him and me, I have not applied my mind. When He made me to deal with men and matters, He has given this, somehow He has given this moral ethical values. But when I came to relate myself to Him, I have not been able to connect. So now we are made to slowly connect. The first step is to convert, to transform the first person into second person. Mentally, in Vyavahar, you cannot stop it. Mataji was using the word I only. But we all know that she never possessed anything. She never had any possessive feeling. She was never an owner. In the tiny little room adjacent to our bhajan hall, where hardly any space is there, where Papa's cot was there, Papa's table was there, in the tiny little room, in the tiny little space, she was living. Managing the whole thing, administering the whole thing, handling everything. And she says, transform the first person into second person by converting it, by converting the I into mine. I into you and mine into yours. The ownership, the assumed ownership will go, and at no time you will realize God. She was not sitting in a cave. She was very much with all activities, usual activities. She will take into task when anybody errs. She will attend to everybody like a mother. Even without their telling, she will take care of them. All those things were there. That's why, when Puja Swamiji clarified even her outburst, initially we thought, why should Mataji has reached that stage, why should she not accept things? No. Swamiji said, her outbursts are like a line drawn on a surface of the water. For a moment, we may look it as a disturbance, but the shortest time, the level is same, no dent. No dent at all. That is why Swamiji could not contain. He used the word, she had a heart of gold. And another, in the same, Bhujanga Shetty was telling about this maid. A maid comes every day sweep. In the same way, he also says, some of us never like to remove the makeup after some of our roles. Some love it so much that take it to be real and never project their own self. We all along hide behind a mask till we totally forget who we really are. At every stage of the day, we should be aware of the role we are playing and the real us behind it. At every stage of the day, we should be aware of the role that we are playing and the real us behind it, never forgetting that we are merely playing a role just as the others are playing their roles in life's drama. After the scene is over, all of us become equal. I was once witnessing a scene being shot for a movie wherein the hero kicks and beats up the villain. After the scene got over, I was surprised to see that the hero walk up to the villain, touch his feet, asking for forgiveness, as the person playing the villain was an elderly, respectable man. So also in real life, we may not physically touch the feet and say sorry to the people we have hurt, but we can mentally say sorry and ask for forgiveness. This is what is to be done every day just before going to bed. Ask for forgiveness mentally for all the people we might have hurt while playing our role. Forgive those who have hurt us while playing their roles. This way we become fully aware of the real relationship with others and that all are one and equal. While dealing with someone, we should never forget that we are actually dealing with God Himself, as the intelligence that is in us is present in all others too. Every time we are with someone, we imagine that it is the last time we would ever be with that person and see how our behavior changes. When we realize that everyone is an extension of our own self, a part of us, then we immediately attract the other. For example, if we suddenly bump into someone who looks like an Indian in a foreign country, we tend to stop to talk to him, and we find out that he is really an Indian. When we find out that he is really an Indian, we feel very close to him. When he tells us that he is from the very state and town that we hail from, then both of us develop a close bond. This is exactly what happens when we see the similarity between ourselves and others. If only we were to recognize and accept that everyone is but an extension of ourselves, then the forces of nature would begin to work in our favor. All these explanations, will help us in our everyday 5 minutes or 10 minutes hammering this truth. Help me please to transform the first person into second person. Help me please to treat everything as I as you, mine as yours, and kindly accelerate the speed so that then only you remain. I am not there, which is called God realization. So let us try to do it, not hearing and going. These 4 lines we will repeat until it becomes a part of our life. We will repeat every day 4 lines. That is, transforming the first person into second person, converting I to you, mine into yours. These are the only 4. And then one day, I am promised, I have been guaranteed that I will realize that there is no me, only you, and which is called God realization. Looks how simple. We have reached the destination, at least for a second. We are not fooling ourselves. We are trying. We are not fooling ourselves. We are not misguiding ourselves. No. Misleading ourselves. No. We really mean it. For a moment we have reached the destination. Next moment we have forgotten the track. We are again back to the field. But at that particular moment we have reached the destination. Let us keep on bringing this idea. Hari Om. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om
Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ramo.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om, everybody. Pranam, pranam.
Namaskaram, Swamiji.
Namaskaram,
Hari Om,
namaskaram.
Swamiji.
Hari
Pranam
Om.
Swamiji. Pranam Swamiji.
Pranam, pranam.